Hello, here we are, and it is now 2022.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
We had a lovely Christmas, and thank you very much for all of the very kind comments on the video in your head. And
Yeah, that was really something to see. Coco didn't tell me anything about it, and so it was new for me too,
well, I'm glad it turned out well, and I'm glad that everybody enjoyed that. Someone wanted to know, when you're painting, is it a struggle, or does it come easy? How does your painting come to you?
It just does. I open myself up for this creative law or whatever it may be, and what can I say? I can't follow that. Coco's making funny faces.
You're looking so serious,
Well, I take it serious what I'm doing. It's I don't go bouncing in there and pick up a paintbrush and go, well, here I am. There's a whole thing of focus and opening myself up and letting go of anything, ideas that I may have. It's like this daunting place to be is a blank canvas in front of me with not knowing why I'm standing there. But I know that something's going to take hold and be in operation if I just wait patiently, and I do, and it does. And whatever that is, it directs me to use a knife or a brush, and which one and what color paint and all these things and where it's going to go on that canvas. And as soon as I touch the canvas, it all starts kind of coming together. Not kind of, it does. And I'm just going along with what I'm told to do, that whatever it is speaks to me and tells me what to do and what color. And I'll go, wow, how about that magenta, permanent magenta. That's what it is. And then I'll be working with that, and all of a sudden it's time for this white, and then put that with it. And then next thing you know, it's all starting to evolve into something. And I don't know what it's turning into. Hadn't got a clue. I'm just following instructions and just being my part of it. It's no different than the creative principle or law working through anybody, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, me. It's the same thing, same law, the same creative principle at work. And that's what's doing this. All I am is like a brush or a guitar or a B3 organ or a piano or a voice, So when I'm painting, it's the very same thing. It's like I put it one day as akin to was Eric Clapton solo that I heard "Groaning the Blues," and he kicked in and it was just right on, and it was just flowing and flowing, and then it went to another level, and then it went to another level, and when I thought it was over, it rose to another level, and all of it was put together. It all flowed, and that was that creative principle working through and as and for Eric Clapton. Same thing, same creative principle of the universe working through, for, and as me. Whether I'm playing guitar, piano, organ, singing, writing a song, or painting, doing a painting. I'm the painter. Oh, how wonderful it is to be me now, really. And the struggle in my life now is staying out of my way. It's what has happened to me is like incredible to just stand back and just let this thing take its its force and control and do this. Some of these paintings have just, one made me cry one time. I couldn't believe it. It was such an emotional piece. A woman wrote about 2 days later and said it made her do the same thing, but she didn't know that it had made me cry. But it evoked that same emotion or something that it just touches. And I don't ever know what it's going to be. I know that it's pretty amazing, pretty amazing and being me. Can you just imagine if one day you woke up and you took a step and leaned forward and you just kind of glided across the room a little bit, whoa. And then next you take a couple more steps and then you kind of lift up and you didn't know that if you did this, you could fly. You didn't know you could fly until you did. That's what it must be like flying. I can only say if you just suddenly you found out you could fly, this is how I feel with my painting. Suddenly, wow, I can fly. I can do anything and go anywhere and be anything or through this art form, suddenly, I too can fly. Pretty amazing. I want to do it every day. I'm compelled to do what I do. It's not a matter of whether I want to or not. It's because I have to. It's what I do and who I am. And if I run out of canvas and haven't got it, I'll get a board somewhere and be painting on a board. I've done it. I've done it a bunch of times. There's a lot of my artwork is on wood panels. I went to the cabinet guy next door and had him cut me some pieces the size I wanted. Because getting the canvas was hard to get a hold of at one point, and it was a whole lot easier getting wood. I understand. I didn't do any. I wasn't into painting. I didn't understand art. The artistic process, or even have a great appreciation for it. I'm like, wow, that's really great, man. Can you imagine being able to do that? And then suddenly you can. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what I didn't know until I found out, and only then, And I didn't even know after I found out what it was and how deep it goes. I do know one thing: there are more hues of green on this planet than you can possibly imagine. I don't miss anything anymore. No flower, no plant, nothing, no sky, no bird going through it. Nothing passes my eye and my mind's eye. I'm so aware of my surroundings and just the air I breathe. I'm so glad that we're here because of all this fresh air. And wow, it all is a part of this creative process. I'm where I've been headed this way all of my life and didn't know it. When I started painting, it was as if I've been painting up my entire life. And I guess I had in my mind, and expressing myself through different mediums, but never as a painter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That answered that question. Another one was, of course, where do you get your fantastic shirts?
Well, this one came from my fantastic wife, Coco, for Christmas and from Italy.
From Italy, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
From Italy, and it was just through a private buyer, but Robert Graham, some of them, and then
They actually have a Whitlock blue in Robert Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But
It's pretty cool.
we get your shirts pretty much all over the place. They're just
Yeah.
variety of place. There's one place in Austin. Where did you get that? One
I
shirt.
can't remember, but there's a boot store down there.
He was working on the side.
On the side. You have a little side business going and,
Right,
you know,
right.
see you after hours out back, you know, that kind of thing. It really was.
But I like that's actually, that one is called an abstract something or other, and that's a vintage shirt.
Yeah.
That's from the 90s, that particular one there. So, it's not a brand new shirt. I doubt you'll find one anywhere else.
No, I love all my shirts.
You used to give them away to various musicians and stuff, and people.
I would go and some of these people look like they
never
got dressed in the dark.
They've never worn them.
No. I really needed some help, so I was passing out shirts.
All those guys in Austin were never, believe it, never wear a shirt like that.
No, they would never. They wouldn't wear anything like that. I'll step out in them, you know. I don't think anything about going out.
Now Stephen Bruton, he wore.
Now Stephen Bruton shined, you know.
He did.
Yeah, his light still burns in Austin, you know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to get off on that, but anyway, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Let's look forward to a very prosperous, lovely New Year for everybody out there. Thank you so much for all of your.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Comments.
We really appreciate each and every one of you.
If you have questions, go ahead, ask them.
Ask, yeah. You know.
Whatever, we'll try to answer. Some of them we're not going to answer. I'll be honest, we're not going to answer some of them. But most of them we'll try to answer for sure.
But you certainly do appreciate each and every one of you.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know there were so many.
Yeah, after that 1.8 million view thing, I was floored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything last year that needed to be done got done, and everything that needed to be said got said. You know, and we're leaving everything behind us there. You know. I don't know if we've noticed we finally put this guy to work. See?
He's holding the mic.
Hey, Bobby.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, George. Look this. Not gonna look this way, are